So tell me, how did you feel before you began the inspirational speaking journey? What was going through your mind?
Remember that I used to ask my friend at the time. I used to ask him because I had very different ideas. I felt that I thought very differently about things of life. And the things that people normally say, I felt like I was kind of debunking what society often believes. I lost some friends along the way with the way I think, and that's okay. Because I'm so glad that I know now that what I believe is real and is true. It took me a while to get into my own shell. And I later recognized one day that the message that I needed to say to the world, it wasn't for these people, it was for the world. Let's fast forward a little bit. I just feel like oftentimes people admonish respect to men, and when they speak up, they lean within, they lean on, they are more, inclined to listen to what a man would say versus a woman and what she would say. I also felt like I'm young. What do I really know? There's so much to still learn. But I am so glad that, I plunged into this. It's behind the camera. In reality, I am very confident and I know who I am. But on camera, I was a little scared. I wasn't sure how I'll be received by the world. But I'm so glad that I plunged into that fear that I had. I tell my patients that on the other side of fear is liberation. And I'm so glad that I went through the fear. I plunged into it. And I'm literally myself, but on camera. I'm doing what I love. This is who I am. What I am now, this is me. I'm so glad that I got to the point of there was a point in my life I got very tired. I felt extremely tired. I was tired of working so hard. For someone else in that field, it might have been the best field, but for me, it didn't feel like it was for me. And I just felt like there's gotta be more to life. I've always heard that people, that there's something you can do in life that wouldn't feel like work to you. And I wanted to tap into that. I wanted to be that. I said to myself, there's gotta be more to life. This cannot be it. I cannot feel like I'm working like an elephant. And even though I was making a living, I felt tired and I felt exhausted. I also wanted to ensure that I become what people have seen about me or said about me. Yes, there are people that can see things about you. And even bosses that I worked with, I am so grateful, and my coworkers, I'm so grateful that they saw something in me. And I knew that about myself. Even relationships that I was in, friends that I had, and I have, and family members. Those are all a glimpse of your imprint, your existence for life, and what you're supposed to be. People saw different things about me, and for once I was like, I need to be what I am. The gifts that I'm given, I remember, I'm sure you all know about the story in the Bible, or whatever faith you believe in, but I was like, I will be doing a disservice to the world if I do not share who I really am, if I do not become what I'm supposed to be. I knew that I had so much talents. I had so much gifts. I had so much to share with the world, and I just said I didn't want to be like those people at the graveside. They say that people at the graveyard, those people are the ones that they had so much to offer the world, and that is where you will find the most gifts of life, at the graveside. And I was like, I vowed to myself I don't want to be that. I want to be everything that I'm supposed to be while on earth. There's so much more that I can tell you about my journey, but I do not regret, oh my God, for once. I am actually doing what I am, what I was born to be, and my niche. I've always knew that I was a thinker, and there's so much more to me, which has to do with finding one's niche. But I did not realize that day when I sat down and I started asking myself a couple of questions. I didn't realize that those questions were how to discover your niche. This is why I say that when you are in your niche, no one can be you. I've always been this way, but I didn't recognize it because I was not paying attention to myself and my inner guide. So I am hoping, and I hope to extend that to the world. I want people to also, I don't want you to get to the point that you feel exhausted and you're tired. That is when you decide to, become something greater than yourself right now. Most people hit the rock bottom, and then self-actualization, self-discovery, if they persevere, that occurs. But I don't want that to be for everyone. I don't want everyone to be at that level, especially with the fact that I've been given a God-given talent. It is my life job. It is my life job to help others discover their niche and purpose for life. That is my own purpose. I found mine, and I want people to find that for themselves. And that's why Rethink Life, even the way it came about, it's quite interesting. But you will get to learn more about this journey as we continue. But I just wanted to, share that part. It was very scary. I was very scared. I was very scared. What would the world say? Would they take some of my words and run with it? There's nothing like bad or good publicity. Publicity is publicity. How we think about it, right? Everybody's different. You'll be surprised. There might be something bad that occurs, and some people will side with it, and some people wouldn't. Or some people will be neutral, and that's why so it has to do with how the world sees it, right? But there's nothing like bad publicity or good publicity. There is publicity. But I just wanted to make sure, and I wanted to ensure that whatever I decide to speak on Rethink Life is going to be something that anyone can tap into, and it can better your life. These things that I'm speaking on, it's not like I choose these topics. These topics they resonate with my being. They are really who I am, and I'm very grateful that I discovered myself. And it's not about how much money you have to have a fulfilling life. It's not about that. Having a fulfilling life is so much more. It's literally you being exactly who you're supposed to be. So I'm so glad, and I hope that someone out there would tap into this. You don't have to get to the point you're exhausted and tired, and that's when the change happens. Some people, the change does not occur. Some people exit the earth when they get extremely tired of being tired. Don't let that be you. Discover yourself now and today. And I do help people discover their niche and purpose for life. I can align you in your niche so you can discover your purpose. But stay tuned. My name is Doyin, and I can always see you again at RethinkLifewithDoyin. subscribe me. Well, not subscribe me. Subscribe and follow me for more at any other channel at Rethink Live. You can listen to me on podcast, YouTube. I'm there. I'm on TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe and follow so you can unlearn to relearn more about your life and discover you and have a beautiful life that you are born to live. All right. See you soon.